Hi, my name is Bolaji Babalola. I'm a certified business analyst, and in the last few videos, I've been talking about each chapter of the book and the course 14 Days NBA. And today, in this video, we are going to be looking at day 9, which is the 9th chapter. And in this chapter, we have VCR Model 1. VCR Model 1, and this is what I developed for business owners, and the VCR stands for Vision, Connect, Result. Right? Vision, Connect, Results. So let's quickly dive into this. I said here, remember your first staff is you. If you cannot lead you cannot grow the business, right? It's important. If you cannot lead, you cannot grow the business. If you are asked to choose a kind of leader you want to work with, will you choose you, right? So it's very important. I've come to realize that to make a mark in business or in corporate sector, you must be able to connect. If you cannot connect, you cannot communicate, then it's difficult to lead, right? So this first part, VCR model is divided into two. That's why we're dealing with VCR model 1 here. And I said, in my study of leadership and capacity building, I've come to realize that everyone is running in life. Some of us, we are running to something, or we are running somewhere, while some other people are running from something or running from somewhere, right? So you will understand this when I explain, because I take an analogy to explain every time. And if you are running to somewhere, your orientation is different from someone running from somewhere. So there are two kinds of entrepreneurs which I want to share with you in this video briefly. In the course, we'll break it down. It will be more elaborate and you will get it clearly. But here, imagine a situation where someone is running from danger, or a situation where someone is searching for something. So there are two kinds of entrepreneur. The first is this entrepreneur that is survival driven. The second entrepreneur is significance driven. The first is survival driven. So let's use this instance as I usually do. There is a man running away from dogs. Have you ever been chased by a dog before? You know what I'm talking about. So you must understand which one you are. Are you this entrepreneur that is survival driven or significance driven? So the survival driven entrepreneur is the one running from a dog. You're running from a dog, and there are several things that I'm going to be breaking down. If you're running from a dog, it's like an entrepreneur running from a lifestyle. You know how your parents were, or your uncle, or your family, and you do not want to be like that. You know the lifestyle you lived when you were younger, so you started business because you want to stay away from that lifestyle, right? So you're running from something, but we are using a dog as an instance. So you're running from a dog. When you're running from a dog, you are always looking backward, right? So these kind of entrepreneurs are always looking back. They're always looking back and seeing who they are better than. They are more competitive and not collaborative, right? They are always looking at the past. They focus more on what has happened. Their fear is attached to the past. They have not detached themselves from the lifestyle they lived or the past they had. So first, they are always looking at the back. You know, if you have been chased by a dog, you're always looking at the dog. Number two, they are not in control. When you are chased by something, you are not in control. The pace you pick is dependent on the pace at which what is chasing you runs. If the dog is running very fast and you decide to jog, you know you're done for. So an entrepreneur that is running for significance is not always in control. They are nervous. They cannot take risk. They do not want to lose. They do not want to fail because they are afraid if they do, that's the end of it all. And I'm coming somewhere, just follow me. An entrepreneur that is running from a dog gets to a T junction or junctions with different turnings, and they cannot decide. They do not have a minute to decide which turning to take. You know what I mean? They just have to keep running because survival is the goal. Survival is the goal. And this is very important. And an entrepreneur that is survival driven finds people and make use of people. They use people. They use people. So imagine you being chased by a dog and you see someone you know, someone older than you are, and probably stronger. What you do is run behind the person, hold the person between you and the dog, right? you hold the person and you feel safer because that person, you're holding him right in front of the dog that is now barking. That's what people do. Entrepreneurs that are survival driven, they use people. They are always very competitive, and their competition is it's not fair. It's not like I understand there should be competition in business, but it should be healthy. Theirs is they don't care who dies or who loses as long as they win, right? These are people that you order different kind of thing from and you get something and totally different. They don't care as long as they make the money to survive. They hold people, the people they know, they hold them in between the danger and themselves, right? Another thing about survival driven entrepreneur is that they can't teach the process because they do not even know the process. Imagine someone that has been chased by a dog and you're asking, where does this road lead, where does that road lead? They didn't try the road, so they can't even tell you. Their mind wasn't there. They were just running just for survival. And finally, as regards survival driven entrepreneurs, when they get to a place where they can't see the dog any longer, they sit down and settle. They settle, right? I shared a story in that book of a woman that was doing the same business in the same store for 10 years and never scaled. 10 years, never scaled, because she was survival driven, and she was fine now. She could get a small generator, she could eat, she could buy clothes and shoes, and she was just fine. And that's how a lot of people run business. Now that you have little income coming in, you settle because you are survival driven. Now let's quickly look at the significant driven entrepreneur. I won't be able to elaborate so much on it. I don't want this video to be too long so that people can get out of it. But if you want to learn more about it, you want to know the kind of entrepreneur you are, kindly get the book or you sign up for the 14 days MBA course, right? So let's quickly talk about significant driven. The first one was being chased by a dog. So let's look at this scenario of a guy that is searching for his own dog, right? You can see the difference. So this one is going somewhere. He's not running from something. He's running somewhere, not running from. The first one was running from something, running from a place, running from a lifestyle, running from an experience, right? They've seen, and this happens, it goes beyond business. Some people have seen marriages that never worked, so they're running from marriages that never worked, and they are carrying that mentality into the new marriage, into their home, into their own marriage, and they're wondering why things are the way it is. So it goes beyond just business, right? All right, so someone now searching for a dog, for his dog, is the significant driven entrepreneur. So this guy controls the pace. Nothing is chasing him. He's moving at his own pace. He's not under pressure. He's not afraid to. There's nothing like being late. He's taking his pace, and he's not under unnecessary pressure. Now, another thing you need to know is this guy is not looking at the back. He's looking forward. He's significant driven. He's searching for something, so he's looking forward, gazing forward always. So they are creative, they are innovative, they are visionaries. They are always looking at what next is new here. What can I find there? They are always searching. And entrepreneurs that are always searching are always turning the stones, looking everywhere to ensure that what else can we do to solve problems? What else can we do to get answers? So they are always looking for something. So that's number two. Another thing you need to know about significant driven entrepreneur is the fact that they do not use people, they collaborate. Imagine the first one saw someone and held the person, hid behind the person, holding the person in between himself and the dog. But this one, when he's searching for his dog, he finds someone walking on the road. He knows the person or he doesn't know the person. He walks up to the person to say, "Hi, excuse me, did you find a dog? Is white? Is this tall? Is this long? Is furry? Is this?" and all that. He asks questions because he feels that person has what he needs. So entrepreneurs that are significant driven collaborate. They do not compete unhealthily. They collaborate. They ask questions. They want to take from here, learn from here, and learn from there. They do not assume they know everything, right? And entrepreneurs that are significant driven, they do not settle. When they get to a point, unlike the other one, when the dog backs away, they settle. They just feel, I'm fine now, at least I'm better. When they can feed themselves, they can pay their rent, they can buy clothes. But this one, until he finds what he's looking for, he has no rest. Another thing about them is they have options and they have time to choose options. So when they get to T junctions or they get to many dimension where they just see different roads, they can decide, let me try this road. And when they get to the end of the road and they see it's a dead end, they can always turn back. Imagine someone being chased by a dog, finding himself at a dead end. right? But these guys can always go here, try this place, try the other road, try the other road. They are not under any pressure. They are not afraid to fail. They are not afraid to get to the end of the road and find out, oh, there's no way here. They try new things, right? And that leads me to the next one, which means they can mentor people, they can teach people because they've tried many roads. They can tell you not to take that road. I took it the last time I was searching for my dog, and it leads to a dead end. It leads to a river, or is a close. There's no way there. They can teach other people. Unlike the other guy that didn't even know, he couldn't even sense the buildings around him because he was just running for his dear life, right? So it's very important that we understand all of this. If you look at this book, you will see all 7 of those points for each of these entrepreneurs, and this will help you to know where exactly you are. Because if you don't know where you are, with these few points I've even given you should know where you are. And if you can take the formation in here, it will help you migrate from being a survival-driven entrepreneur to a significant-driven entrepreneur. Sometimes in life, we drift in between both, but it's better to be a significant-driven entrepreneur. All right, thank you very much for watching this video. So that's chapter 9, the 9th day of the 14 days NBA. So you could get the copy of this book, click on the link, or use the number that is attached to this video, or you sign up for our 14 days NBA course, where we take you through this extensively for 14 days, actually for 15 days, or you might take the 90 days EMP, where we walk with you through your business, structure your business, create a system, the sales and marketing, all the departments. We do x-ray for them and build a different model that works for you for 90 days. And when you sign up for these courses, you have this book for free. All right, thank you very much for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get access to all my other videos. Right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. VCR Model 2. What's VCR? VCR is the model I developed for business owners. We talked about vision, connect, result.